Everybody is entitled to their own choices and their own beliefs. Woo! I know this is a big one because a lot of us, we love to make sure that everybody understands that the belief that we have is the right belief, and that, I think that this is this particular thing, and because I believe that this is this particular thing, I want you to believe it. And the only way that we could be friends or you could be in my space is if you believe the same thing as me. And not everybody is always going to agree with you or believe in what you believe in. Not even your partner, you're not always going to agree on things. But you have to basically have that mindset where you have the level of respect to respect that that's what you believe and this is what I believe. But just because we have two different beliefs doesn't mean that I can't help you. It doesn't mean that I can't assist you. It doesn't mean that I can't speak to you. We just won't speak on that certain thing. No, I'm telling you this because I have an amazing cousin, and I don't think she watched my channel, so she wouldn't see this, but I have an amazing cousin, and we get along like sisters. I'll do anything for her, and the same thing for her, for me, she'll do anything for me. But when it comes to religion, we don't see eye to eye. We don't see eye to eye. And her, like for me, like I got a divorce, but her belief does not believe in divorce. And we're not going to debate her beliefs or my beliefs on who's right and who's wrong. I'm entitled to my beliefs, and she's entitled to her beliefs. And we recognize that this one thing, it makes us argue, it makes us, separates us. But when we come together, we have so much fun. And I remember the day that she said to me, she said, you know what, Kimberly, let's agree that we're never going to agree on that thing called religion. We're never going to agree with it. But let's not allow that to hinder our relationship. And the funny thing is, those words that she spoke to me were so golden. I recognize that a lot of people allow a difference in belief to hinder their relationships. Let me make sure the microphone's on. Okay, good. You don't talk to this person because they don't believe in this. And because they don't believe in this and you believe in it, they can't be your friend, or they can't be in your space. Why? Who says your belief is right? You see, the reason why we have certain beliefs is because of what we went through in life, because of our experiences, because of the culture we came up in. We have certain beliefs because of whatever it is that our soul is searching for, that we give it to feed it. And it doesn't mean that we are always right or that somebody is wrong. When you look at life like right and wrong, and now this is right and that is wrong. I'm not saying there's certain things that are right and certain things that aren't wrong. There isn't right and wrong. There is. But when you're talking about somebody's belief system, who are you to tell them that what they believe is wrong? Let me put it in this perspective here. You see things this certain way, right? You believe this certain thing. And then somebody comes along and tell you, nope, it's not that, it's this other thing. I'll give you this. This came to my mind. I remember going to school and hearing about the globe Earth, and the Earth is in a globe, and it spins and it spins, blah, 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 right? And then I met some person that said to me, no, Kimberly, the Earth is flat. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? The earth is a spinning globe, and it's a globe because that's what I learned at school, and that's what they told me. All right then. Then the same said person proceeded to send me a video that is back then. This is right before COVID happened, when there a lot of flat earthers were about the place. I'm not sure if they're still there, but I don't look for them. But you know, anyhow. And this older lady, she was 110 years old, 109 going 110, and she was getting interviewed by this guy, and she said to him, when she was in school, she remembered being taught up to, I think she was about 13, 12, 13 or something like that, where they taught them that the earth is flat. And then she came to school one day and they were telling them that no, the earth is a globe. So why did they change it? And I'm like, and then there's like these videos then that this person also sent me of, like, you see the ships are going on the sea and they don't ever go over like a slope. And then he really started to show me, and he kind of actually changed my belief system. And I'm not telling you that it's flat or it's round. Whatever you believe is what you believe, and I am not right or wrong, because how are we actually going to know? Tell me, how are we actually going to know? So it's always going to be one of those things that you're going to feel that you're right because this is what they say, and I'm not going to go all into the research, and I'm not going to go all into those things. I'm just trying to get the point across to you. Yes, sometimes people's beliefs change, and that too is okay. We all have choices, but you should never disregard some person in your life just because they don't have the same beliefs as you. I have friends that are, religiously Christian. I have friends that are Muslims. I have friends that are of different types of religions. Literally, I have spiritual friends too, that they just do, we talk about, universe, and I mean, universe is God, and God is universe, whatever you use to relate. But my thing is, when it comes to telling somebody, oh, my beliefs is right and yours is wrong, how do you know you're 100% right? Don't fault people because of their beliefs. Everybody's entitled to have a belief in something. Because if you don't believe in something, our worlds will fall apart. And that's why people dive into their, religions. They dive into whatever spirituality that they want to be in. People dive into different things. But that's what makes them them. Don't disregard people because of their beliefs. That's it. There's nothing else I can say on this topic, but I just felt like an urge to make this because religion and belief systems separate the world, and all these things do is separate you from people. And if people only come together and form an alliance and be like, I respect you and your belief, and you respect me and my beliefs, and let's get along and let's work together, the world will be such a good and better place for it. Let's make the world good. Let's do some good. Let's love everybody. Don't matter what their belief system is. Do like me and my cousin. Interact with them. Have fun with them. Just don't talk or speak about the things that you don't agree on. Just avoid. Just don't talk about those things. Avoid those conversations. Even if me and my cousin are talking and she ended talking about her beliefs, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to say what I'm going to say on this because we're not going to see eye to eye, and this conversation is going to completely switch. Let's change the topic. And she does that for me too. But we always come together and we always look out for each other. And if me and her can do this, you can too. So don't disregard some person just because of their beliefs. See the people for who they are. Come together, join forces. Don't let beliefs and religion separate us. Our humanity, our lives, our quality of life is worth so much more. You'll be so surprised that the people that don't have the same beliefs as you push you to become the better version of you. And not that they push you to get to understand what they're believing in. They push you to become the best version of you in whatever direction you're going in. We all have a path to follow, and even if we do have the same belief system, we're not going to always go in the same path. It doesn't work that way. Everybody has their individual path to walk. But it's very good when you have a good support system around you and you support other people as well, because people coming together is such an important thing. Don't let the news divide us. Don't let religion divide us. Don't let anybody divide us. Let's come together and work as one and respect each other's beliefs. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be brave. Be very, very brave, because to respect somebody else's belief is a bravery that you have to have. Because the bravery that you know within yourself that this is what you believe and no one can change it. And understand that respecting their belief is not going to change you. All right, I'm done talking now. So what was I saying? Remember to be brave, be strong, and be you. Bye.